Dun, dun, dun! Hello, beautiful people. It's me, Robin by Carpenter Briscoe, your favorite spiritual life coach, and I am happy to be here. How are you today? Excuse me. I hope you are good and very good. That is how I am going to express today. Today is good and very good, and I am grateful. Yes. So it's me, Robin by Carpenter Briscoe, as I said, your favorite spiritual life coach and author of Let's Get Stoned, using stones and crystals to create a life that rocks. And we are here for the magic and the crystals. So what's up? Day 19. Oh man, I know I say it every day. This is a good one. This is a good one. I love the magic footsteps. It feels a little, it's funny. Okay, wait. Before I say any of that, let's see what our quotes are. Let's actually see what our quotes are. 100 times every day, I remind myself that my inner and outer life depend on the labors of other people. I said people, it says men, living and dead, and that I must exert myself in order to give the same measure as I have received and am still receiving. Did you get that? I must exert myself in order to give the same measure as I have received and am still receiving. Albert Einstein. A declaration of gratitude. My love, my parents, my siblings, my friends, my teachers, my challenges and triumphs, my detractors and distractors, my life in all of its dark and light places. You have all encouraged me, believed in me, and lifted me up so I could fly. For this, I am truly grateful. Me. That was literally like the dedication from my book. But it's just what he's saying. It was kind of funny because I was like, what am I going to say today? And then I realized, I was like, oh, well, it's really what I was saying. So the whole point of this, right, is that we didn't get where we are now without other people. Like it didn't like literally it couldn't happen. You couldn't be born without other people. And you haven't been able to live and go through your life, period, without other people. And you have not been able to learn the things that you learned without other people because someone else had to learn it first or had to learn some portion of it in order for you to make, even if you've made a new discovery, okay? It was based on principles you learned from others that came before you. So you always, Albert Einstein. Okay, Albert Einstein is saying, yeah, except there's a whole lot of people I have to be grateful for in order to be able to have done this thing that I did that you think is amazing. So, yeah, this is a good practice, right? So the whole point, as we recall, is that every step, every footstep, every step for 100 steps, you say, thank you. Thank you. So this is where I'm going to say it feels a little at first you're mostly focusing on counting, right? Because you're supposed to get 100 and you're not really supposed to think about the steps. I've done it. I'm going to do mine today and I'm wearing my my step counter. It's a bit of a cheat, but I like it. because I like being precise, and I'm down for the whole 100 steps. Also, I'm gonna walk around. It's nice out today here because it's Louisiana, so why not have an ice storm and then 65-degree weather? But I walk around my neighborhood and I can count the steps that way so I can get some sunshine and get some fresh air and, wave at my neighbors and stuff and get my steps in and get my thank yous in. That's the plan. I do it in the morning sometimes as a practice where I like how she said, you put one foot down, it's thank, and the other foot down is you. And that's how you start your day in gratitude, right? So I do like the feet hitting the ground in gratitude practice. And then the brushing my teeth and thinking great gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I sing a little song sometimes in my head. But when you repeat things over and 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 over again, right? When it's that, you there's this like grace that happens. First it's awkward, right? Then you're a little, because you're trying to get it. Then you might get a little self-conscious, like you feel like it's already feeling like too much, right? And as long as you give yourself permission to keep doing it anyway, this otherness comes over you where you begin to feel the beauty of it, the grace of it, the connection of that kind of practice. So I had all these ideas about, how to do a stone, connection with this. I was like, well, you could do like 100 pebbles. And I was like, yeah, but then people have to like carry around a bunch of stones with them, rocks in their pocket. Right? I thought that wasn't a good idea. So, I was playing with this a lot, and I ultimately ended up with rainbow moonstone. Now I'm going to take it off because it's easier to see the fire. Here, let's do this. You may be able to see the blue in it. And if there's some on the back there that you should be able to see, I can't tell. But rainbow moonstone is this is my personal stone. So I do for clients, I do what's called a stone prescription. I talk about it in the book. And I did a whole series about it. I feel like it was either on Facebook or on Instagram, but there's a whole series about stone prescriptions. I'm pretty sure it was on the Facebook page. So, my personal stone is rainbow moonstone. It is a stone that I look as the representation of me as a stone and connects me to that self that I want to continually recognize every day. Yes? So this is rainbow moonstone. Optimism, life force, vitality, inner peace, and exuberant joy. Yes? Don't you think that sounds like me? I think so. It aligns all your chakras, allowing you to stay grounded and centered and helping you find healthy optimism even when challenges and darkness arrive. So, yeah, I felt like that is the state that this practice puts you in. Is this like it's this sense of like, yes, thank you, thank you. And it feels good to say it, you know? So it's in your head and you're doing the thing. And I think Rainbow Moonstone, really helps you like dig into that whole understanding that, yes, gratitude feels good. And looking at life with optimism and vitality, not simply existing and understanding that gratitude is something that you have to have in your life, it's literally like looking forward to being grateful. Yeah? Are you feeling me? This is why I chose this stone. This is why it's my personal stone. It's also why I chose this stone for today, because I want you to get that this practice of 100 steps, 100 thank yous is one of the best gifts that you could possibly give yourself. And it feels a little awkward sometimes doing it the first couple of times you do it. It really can. It's because you're so focused on the getting the numbers, right? And it even says in the book, don't be worried about counting. So it's the idea of 100 steps, right? Because what is it? The journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step, right? I think, or 10th. I don't remember. It's something like this. But you always have to start somewhere. If you only got 50 steps in as opposed to 100, but you said thank you 50 times, how is that a bad thing? Do it. And push yourself. Every time it starts to feel awkward or weird, or you feel some way self-conscious, or like you're doing it at your house in a room, so you're just walking back and forth and back and forth, and you kind of feel weird. Think about it the way children, march, when they're young and they're just like, it's like fun to move and march your arms and you're like, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Like, sing a song. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Just do it. Do it. And get you some rainbow moonstone. It is life force, optimism, vitality. Yes. Exuberant joy. Like that. Yes. So I wore my rainbow t-shirt. I have a lot of rainbows, but this is my favorite rainbow t-shirt. It says life healing. Can you see? Sunshine. Can you see? Life healing, sunlight, nature, harmony, and spirit. That's kind of awkward, but I wanted you to see it. It is the original meanings for the pride flag. So if you know things about the LGBTQ community, you may know that the rainbow is the rainbow flag is the thing that we hold very dear to our hearts, because it is intended to be representative of all of us. People have gotten really specific with flags in the community over the years, which I'm down for. I feel like if you want to create a flag that is representing you, have at it. I love this because I love what it was originally talking about, right? Life, harmony, sunlight, spirit. These are things that we really want to be thinking about. And somewhere that those meanings and messages got lost. So I am, here to bring out the rainbow. This came from Bourbon Street Pride. This is where I got this. So if you wanted to order one, I'm pretty sure it's like bourbonstreetpride.com. I don't know, but it's in New Orleans. But it's it's one of my favorite reminders that these are the things that are important. These are the life, healing. Yes. Yes. That is all I have for you today. I'm very, very, very grateful that we got to spend this time together. I did want to remind you of a couple of things. If this is your first time doing this, if you've only maybe watched one more other one, if you hadn't really decided that you were ready to do this thing, that's all good. If you take it one day at a time and you take it out of order and you take all the things, but you do one of these practices, it's always good. So don't worry if you happened upon day 19 and you didn't do 1 through 18. You can always go back to the beginning. There's all these videos to watch. And it's a wonderful practice, whatever you're doing. Other thing that I wanted to remind you is to subscribe. You need to subscribe to the channel because there will be other videos. There's the Illimitable Living sessions series that I do every Saturday. So there are lots of things besides this that you will be sure to find out about if you subscribe. And the last thing I need to say to you is don't forget, my friends. Remember, you are illimitable. You have no limits. There is no way to even limit you. It's not even a possibility. Because of that, that means every day you can go out and create a life that rocks. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow.